Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be doing a point of view video or POV thing, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, I've just stuck a GoPro to my head and we're just going to go for a drive. But first of all, let's exit the vehicle and do a little walk around. So for all the people that are new to my channel, this is the 2018 Honda Civic, or Mark 10 10th generation Civic that came out in 2017. And what a car it is. Honda really did smash out the park with this one. The biggest change comes in the rear side of the car, and it has fully independent rear suspension, and that makes it an absolute joy to drive. I'm sure you all know the previous generations, like the FN2, didn't have this setup. They had a regular torsion beam and it was awful to handle around corners, but more on that later on. We move towards the back of the car, lots of boot space, whatnot. Got a box here and a car cover, and there's little indents as well which you can put dividers in, and you could divide up your luggage if you want to, but whatever, that's not really interesting. Move towards the back of the car. It's really plain and minimal. Let me just do this out of the way. There's not really anything interesting in the back of here, not even any USB sockets or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just all made out of cloth. But you do get a little armrest and two cup holders to compensate for that. But you know, it's very minimal. Anyway, let's move out of there and check out the engine. Let me just pop the hood. 1 second, there we go. No double latch thing where you get with the BMWs and the the Toyota Supra as well. Let's see if I could unlatch this. There we go. There we go. So this is the L15 B7, I believe, and it comes with 182 brake horsepower. The SI variants, though, they get 205, which is a shame. I don't know what the difference is. It's a little bog standard 4-cylinder engine anyway. This engine is also known for having the oil dilution problem, but I haven't had any issues, so that kind of sounds like BS, but who am I to talk? So there you go guys, that's just a general overview of the exterior of the car and some bits of the interior. Overall, it's a great car. I just wish that the UK got the SI variants as well. So the Coupe, I would have got that in an absolute heartbeat. That car is amazing. And the sedan, but I'm not that big of a fan of the sedan. It's just too long for me. In terms of the UK market though, we get the Type R and 2 trim levels of the 1.5 litres and a couple of 1 litre as well, which I'm not going into because they're too slow. But in terms of the 1.5 litre level, you can get a Sport Plus, which is this one, and a regular Sport. In terms of the differences, on the Sport Plus you get a sunroof, adaptive dampers, some mirror assistance, Honda sensing extra bits, and keyless go, and some other bits and bobs, but they're not that important. But if I was to get this car again, I would rather go for the Sport, because it just adds that extra bit of weight, and you know, I'd rather prefer a lighter car, and you know, I could add some more mods to it. I wouldn't care as much, as this is slightly more pricier. But yeah, overall, great car. I think we should just go for a drive now. Okay guys, now let's go for a little drive. I don't think many Civic owners know about this, but if I put the car into gear and leave the handbrake on, I think a woman actually starts shouting here to... Okay, maybe it's not worked this time. Quite unfortunate. When I tried to show something and it doesn't work, that's classic, that. Let's actually turn off traction control. I don't want it on. So this doesn't actually fully turn it off. Let me put the car into park, and then let me just go on to where it's level, not on an incline. Okay, here it is. Okay, so let me put the car into park, So handbrake on, foot on the brake, traction off, sorry, on, yeah. Parking brake off, foot off the brake, traction off, traction on, traction off, traction on. No, I can never do it. I can't be arsed. Right, we'll just have it 50% off or whatever it is. As I'm actually filming this as well, the 11th generation Civic has just come out. Honda have just released the video for it, and I'm not too sure how I'm feeling about it. It kind of looks like an Accord, but the reveal is on the 17th of November, so not long left. I think a week left actually. Exciting times. Also the the Toyota and Subaru BRZ GT86 reveals on the 18th of November as well, which I'm also looking forward for. That car is, you know, maybe future car, but I will leave my options open. The Nissan 400Z, it's not coming to the UK, unfortunately, not coming to Europe. That's a 6-cylinder V6 manual car, which I wish we had, but obviously EU regulations, we're not getting it. Only Asian and US market will probably get that. So if someone imports that car, that'd be great, please. I would love to have a 400Z. Would I ever see myself in a Type R? Probably not, because this car offers similar capabilities. Even the SI, a lot of people choose an SI over a Type R, but obviously we don't get the SIs in the UK, unfortunately. The 1.5s though is the same pretty much. Difficult question. I'd love to drive a Type R, but I don't think I would ever consider one anymore after owning a Civic. The one thing I've actually started to notice as well, considering I've been driving this car for 1.5 years now, it's been quite a long time, is the interior is starting to show its age. Obviously from a looks perspective, it looks fine, it's not that bad, but when you start touching this, the Honda badge, it's a bit cheap, and it's unfortunately, you know, it's where Honda lacks, I guess, in the interior factor, and where BMW and Mercedes make it up, or Audi even, the VAG group. Let's whack it into sport mode. I'm a bit bored of eco, to be honest. I've got the adaptive dampers as well in the Sport Plus, which makes it way stiffer. Not too sure if you would like that or not. Yeah, you could tell the difference. You can tell the difference. One thing about this car is there's a lot of turbo lag. So I'll just show you, for example, I'm gonna put my foot to the floor. No response, no response. And there you go. That was 3 seconds. That's horrendous. Jeez, the turbo lag is real, boys. Infotainment wise, I've never used it. I only use Apple CarPlay and Waze, Spotify, so you don't really get much anything interesting out of this. It's a pretty crap system. Although you can hook up your laptop to it, because it's got a HDMI port down there, and you can change the infotainment screen to whatever you want. And some people have done some pretty crazy things, especially in the 10th gen Civic group chat. Pretty funny actually. So let's just do that again, acceleration wise. Let this van get ahead a little bit. There's no cars behind me, so we are ready. Foot to the floor. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Boost kicks in. That was 3.5 seconds. Christ. So there you go, guys. I hope you did enjoy this type of video. Obviously, it's different to my usual reviews, but you know, it is what it is. It's quite difficult to film as well because GoPro batteries only last for an hour. But I'm sure you're not bothered about that. As for content, Civic content even, I've pretty much done everything with this car. So if you have any ideas of what you'd want me to do next, please let me know in the comment section down below. But that's it from me. Peace.